We're back on the ferry and heading to Vancouver. That we are.
This is an important safety announcement. To make your journey today safe and pleasant, please take a moment to listen on how to be safe at sea. There's a lot of safety knowledge behind each BC Ferries crew member, and all members of our group are certified by Transport Canada Marine Safety.
We're sitting here waiting to get back to Vancouver. I figured we'd make a video and talk about van repairs. What are you gonna do if your van breaks down? I'm gonna fix it. What do you do when your car breaks down? You're gonna fix it. Let's take a look at these two different scenarios. When my van breaks down, I don't have rent to pay that month. If your car breaks down, you still got rent to pay and your car repair. Think about how much more money you would have if you never had to pay rent. So to have a mechanic's bill pop up, it's really no big freaking deal because you don't gotta drop the $1,300 like I did to rent every freaking month. So the thought about a van repair in my van, it doesn't really stress me out. It's never been a worry, never been anything. Because at the end of the day, it's still gonna be, no matter what happens to my van, that repair is still going to be cheaper than paying 1 year's worth of rent. Think about it in the big picture, you guys. Stop thinking about it as today. Because you're asking these questions and you're still living in your sticks and bricks or whatever your house is constructed of. You're thinking about it in a situation where money is freaking really, really tight. I'm not saying that I got a fat bank account, because I don't. But you're also thinking about this lifestyle, in a lifestyle that you're in where money is not readily available. Where if you kept your 9-to-5 job that you're in now, moved into your van, you automatically put that rent money that you've been spending for years and years and years in your pocket. So for me, it's like I just magically have $1,300 a month that just pops in my pocket because I don't have to give it to some moron I was renting from. I shouldn't even call him a moron because I had no idea who my owner of my condo was, because the owner of my condo lived overseas. I was giving my hard-earned money to someone that doesn't even live in this country. But van repairs will always be cheaper than rent. Where are you gonna sleep when your van breaks down? First thing I'm gonna do is ask the mechanic if I can sleep in my van in his parking lot at night when he's not working on it. If that doesn't work out, you can call a friend, a family member. Call an ex-girlfriend if you have to. I probably don't recommend that, but you could. Or you just get yourself a hotel room. Again, think of the bigger picture. You never paid rent that month. You may have not have paid rent for months, like me, 10 months. So for me to flip the bill for a $100 hotel room for a night, and chances are, me being me, I would get a hotel room that has a humongous, massive bathtub or hot tub in the middle of the room, because why not? You know, if I'm gonna have to be forced to take a hotel, I'm gonna sit in the lap of luxury for a few days while my house gets repaired. Yeah, you just stay in a hotel. What about money? What if it's a massive van repair? What are you gonna do? Like, that is such a scary thing to think about. Well, of course it is. Anytime you have a major repair, it is going to be scary to think about. And if my van were to blow up today, I don't know what I would do. I don't have a fat bank account right now because every penny I'm making is going to my debt repayment, which will be done really, really, really soon. Then after that, all of my money can go in the bank. All that extra money that I've been throwing at debt can now go in the bank towards a van repair. But I'm not really worried about it because you know what? You know, there's a lot of great people in this world that are always willing to reach out and help out, because you never know. I don't know. I mean, the first thing I'm going to do if I have a massive repair problem is I'm going to reach out to my van life community here and see if anybody on my channel knows a mechanic or is a mechanic in my area. So that would be my suggestion to all of you. If you have a repair, reach out to the van life channels that you're following in the comments and say, hey guys, I'm in Vancouver and I just had my transmission go. Is there any mechanics on here, or does anybody know a mechanic that can help me out in my situation? And you never know what is around us that can help each other out, so just reach out. But let's take a little bit of a look at a major repair. I live in a Ford E250 cargo van, which is so generic. There's parts for these things all over the place, and repairs in these aren't overly pricey. So just say I had to rebuild my transmission for $2,000. Let's look at that in the bigger picture. I've lived in my van for 10 months with no major problems. And if I were to have to spend $2,000 to rebuild my transmission, or $3,000, whatever it's gonna cost, and I get another year out of the van before another major repair, that means I got 2 years of living with a roof over my head for the cost of $3,000. If I had my condo spending $1,300 a month for rent, that would be close to like, what, $15,000 a year? That's $30,000 I would have paid in rent over those 2 years instead of one $3,000 repair. So don't stress about those things. Think about everything in the bigger picture. My biggest suggestion to all of you though is, if you're still working your 9-to-5 grind, try to bank at least half of the money you are putting towards rent for just savings and life and emergencies. You know, and really be cautious about the van you buy. I mean, my van has been driving super good. It's been so good to me, and I hope that after making this video I didn't jinx it, so fingers crossed on that one. But really do the research on your van and trust that feeling in your stomach. If you got a feeling in your tummy in that van, just something doesn't feel right about it, even though it might look good and drive good, but something in your stomach says no, walk away from it. This van here, it just felt right when I got into it. I drove it, it was like, oh, this is the one. I don't know, maybe things have energies, I don't know, but I got a feeling, so I got it. Anyway, guys, hopefully this helped ease the stress a little bit. Don't worry, don't stress out, reach out, because there's some amazing people right here in these communities. Anyway, guys, we're just getting into Vancouver. I'll see you guys very soon. Until the next one, adios.